Okay, so we are in San Francisco trying to film Kevin's art project in an area that we thought would be deserted. And here is a tour bus. We are across the street from City Hall. It is a Sunday morning.
On a nice sunny day, all that gold trim just glistens. It's beautiful.
And how are you feeling?
I'm nervous. I don't know. I've never done anything like this before.
There are a lot of people here.
And I could get yelled at, and I don't want to be yelled at.
Here is the monument, complete with a couple of tourists. What is this monument?
This is the Pioneer Monument.
The Pioneer Monument.
In the center pillar, there's several depictions of people who really helped to settle and conquer California. You got names up there like Sutter, James Lick. He's a very wealthy San Franciscan. He founded the Lick Observatory. Other people like Stockton and General Fremont is also depicted on the center. Different scenes of life during the history of California. And atop of it is the depiction atop the monument is Eureka, lifted directly from our state seal. There are a couple of other goddesses seated in the lower pillars, one closest to us and one on the other side. The one on the other side is holding an oar to symbolize the shipping trade. This one is holding a cornucopia to symbolize the agricultural business in California. Over here we have 49ers, of course, very important to San Francisco, helped establish the entire city of San Francisco.
Plus they started their own football team.
Woo! Go Niners! They play later today. And then the portion of this monument that we are going to be intervening on is on the other side, and it's labeled Early Days.
Okay.
So we can go closer and take a closer look at that one.
So Early Days.
This section of the monument depicts a vaquero, a Native American, and a Spanish missionary. And as you can see, the American Indian is in a very submissive pose underneath the Spanish missionary. And this particular portion of the monument has been the subject of a lot of scrutiny from the Native Americans who don't like the fact that oppression of their people has been commemorated in this way. There has been a compromise in keeping it around, and that was to put this plaque in place in front of us. The wording has been changed a number of different times. The attempt of this plaque is to kind of depict the negative nature of the history of California. I am intervening on this monument because this plaque, even though it attempts to bring attention to the plight of the Native American people, the heinous death of their people and their culture Very few people walk by and actually read this plaque. As you can see, there's even a cement boundary keeping people away from this plaque. So this morning I'm going to do something a little bit louder than black bronze gated off by cement and the rest of our culture. I'm going to do something in bright red that will make people hopefully stop and stare and think about this a little differently. I hope this isn't too big.
Don't go over it. Please. Kev!
Where do we throw it?
Okay. Alright. Can I get you on camera?
Not unless you're gonna pay me.
Okay.
It's for a class project. I'll be taking it down.
Yeah, I sort of like to take the family out for a project, huh?
Yeah.
I guess because there's a reason they put spikes on the tip of those, you know?
Yeah, to keep people from expressing themselves.
Well, I don't know about expressing themselves, but...
You go through jeans faster than anybody that I know.
Yeah, I was distracted. I had a conversation with a gentleman who was driving by and thought that my artwork was intentionally inflammatory, and I told him, well, yeah, that's the point. And he declined to be on camera, but we had a lengthy conversation about what genocide really means and whether or not it was really intentional, the thousands of deaths of Native Americans, both in this state and across the United States. And it was good. It was a conversation with a stranger about the history of our state, and that's what a monument should inspire. That's what a monument should do, is in a public setting like this, be able to bring strangers together and cause a conversation. So, I mean, it took all of 5 minutes of... I didn't even finish putting it up. I had to leap over the spiked railing in order to have the conversation. And so, already it's a success, I believe. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Did you get that?
I got the tour bus going by, yeah.
That was awesome. They all had their cameras out because of the gorgeous view behind.
Say bye-bye.
Say bye-bye.
Oh my god!